Hello, this is Anthony. Let's sit and talk. By the way, if you enjoy this content, please like, share, and subscribe. I would be grateful. So today we're going to talk about change. Um, why it is so difficult for people to change. You know, through observation, it's pretty obvious that people like security, they like comfort, they like safety, they like certainty. And really, I mean, these are all aspects that are not bad in any way, shape, or form. I mean, I think everyone enjoys that. However, um, change is the unknown. Okay, change is about focusing on, you know, the environment around you and the chaos that is created. And as we talked about last week, taking that chaos and turning that into order. Sometimes through change, you are dealing with a massive amount of chaos, and sometimes it feels overwhelming for people to create order out of that chaos. But the real reason that it's difficult for people to really choose to make changes in self has to do with a couple of different things. One, it has to do with the character that you play in the environment that you've created around you, and that environment is the family environment, the friend environment, the work environment, the people that you know, how you show up. That's a very comfortable thing to fall into that character. And sometimes making changes to that character can disrupt the environment that is around you. And when it disrupts the environment that's around you, you start to see that you'll get external pressures to not change. And so that is one of the things that creates difficulty. For instance, say you want to lose weight. People always, that's a big New Year's resolution. I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to go to the gym. So they start going to the gym. But one of the factors in going to the gym are they might have to get up earlier. And if they have a wife or family and they got to get up earlier, and the family's not committed to the same change that this being is committed to, then they're going to have to go against the family dynamic in order to go to the gym every morning. Plus, they're going to have to be in a gym with a massive amount of people because everyone decides on January 1st that they're going to start going to the gym for the first probably 2 months of the year. And so it's full, and there are a lot of people there, and there's a lot of uncertainty on certain things in terms of like maybe what kind of exercise you should do, and all those things. The other thing with that is like even changing your diet. Certainly, if you are living in a family environment, and you want to choose to change your diet, that requires convincing everyone else around you that they should also change their diet. So there are certain roadblocks that create their own artificial difficulties to essentially get a person to remain the same way that they are. The other reason that people find it difficult to change is we have grown so accustomed in our culture to being comfortable. In life, everybody starts to set up their environment around them to feel comfortable for them, comfortable for the characters that are in their movie, like family and friends and whatnot. And the issue is that people are not, let's say this, comfortable with being uncomfortable. And a lot of times in order to make changes, it requires you to be uncomfortable. It requires you to really dive into that uncomfort and push your way through that uncomfort until that uncomfortable feeling becomes a comfortable feeling. For instance, again, losing weight, pushing through, changing your diet, changing the foods that you're used to eating to things that you're not used to eating, and getting used to those flavors and tastes and enjoying them, so that you can make that healthy change in terms of say adjusting your diet. And again, remember, all of the, as we talked about in the first half, is all of the characters that are part of your play or in your environment around you. They may be pushing back on those things because it may require them to be included in order for you to attain this goal. Now, the important thing that everyone must understand is real change only comes when the being that wants to make the change truly desires to make the change. And that desire to change, that internal desire to change, becomes more powerful than the fear of being uncomfortable or the feeling of being uncomfortable. So internally, when you reach a point where you feel like in order to reach your best version, you need to make a change, until that desire gets to be so strong that it supersedes the desire to be comfortable, that is when the true change can happen. Because that is when you can stay in the moment from moment to moment and make the choices for yourself in order for you to switch your habits up in order to achieve the desired changes that you would choose, whether that would be to go to the gym more, or to quit smoking, or to change your diet to be more healthy. Those sorts of different changes, that typical changes that people try to make in life. So it's important to understand that in order to truly make changes for self, the desire to make the change must be internal, and it must be greater than the desire to be comfortable. Now, it is also very helpful when other members of the family or friend group decide that they want that change too, because then you have that external validation to support you and guide you through your journey. However, if a person doesn't want to change and they're having external pressure to change, it's unlikely that a true long-lasting change will occur, because again, change has to come from within. It can't be something pushed externally, because it won't last. You'll start to get uncomfortable, and you'll start to look in the mirror and ask yourself questions like, why do I really want to do this? It's because of this, and this, or these other folks. They don't live my life. So you'll choose to not change and stay the same because it's comfortable. So I hope that helps you to understand the psychology and dynamics around change and why it can be difficult, and the things that you have to do to overcome that difficulty. The understanding that you have to become comfortable with being uncomfortable in order to make solid, long-lasting changes in one's life. Again, hope that helps. Peace, light, love. Until I talk to you again, have an amazing day.